Good morning, everybody. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Give me 1 second here as I forgot to get my chat set up. I need to do that. Give me 1 second here. My name is Enigma, guys. I'm a variety streamer. I'm on Twitch, Twitter, Kick, Rumble, and YouTube. Hope you are having an absolutely fantastic day so far. Hope you're doing well. Hope you're having a great week. Happy Hump Day to you. I know I'm doing well. I really hope you're doing well too. There. Crap. That was always the weird one. Hey, R2, good to see you. Pull up my chat, do this properly. Wait. What? Oh, is it my phone? It's probably my phone. Or whatever it is. Alright, here's Rebel Chat. Let's get the window positioned correctly. Anyway, guys, on the way in, go ahead and smash that follow button, Twitch, Twitter, Kick, Rumble. Subscription on YouTube would be great. It would also be fantastic if you would do me the favor of liking and sharing and commenting on my video. Help me get the name out there as I am looking to get bigger and better at what I'm doing. And I need your help in order to help me with that. Okay, so there. There's this. There we go. Now we're cooking with gas. Sorry about that. I was just, I forgot to set up my chat. I was in the middle of doing all these other things and forgot to do that. So, we're going to start Castlevania Portrait of Ruin today. You'll notice that a lot of the touchscreen stuff that they put through didn't really go through here. Oh. Ooh, no, no, no. Nah, who cares in the long run? Alright. So it's now 1944. The world is in chaos. The Second World War has claimed millions of lives. Leveled cities, destroyed nations. The souls of the war's dead blanket the planet, lost and hurt and hungry. Their anguish summons a cursed castle of legend. It appeared many times throughout history, bringing evil and darkness. It's Castle Dracula, the Lord of Darkness. It arrives in mankind's darkest hour to push us over the brink into ruin. So this is a Japanese game. Japanese World War II, not the best time for them. So I know why they continue to go through and use World War II as a backdrop for a lot of stuff that they do. Of course, so do we. All right, I need to do voices for these people, right? All right. I don't remember anything about this story. Let's see. That whip. There's no mistaking it. You're Jonathan Morris. Good eye. And you are? Ah, forgive me. I'm Vincent Dorian. By order of the church, I've been awaiting you. To think that the master of the legendary vampire killer would come here. A blessing indeed. Too bad he can't actually use it. Yeah, you bitch. Charlotte, can't you even pretend to play along? For once? Well, it's the truth, isn't it? You can't lie to a priest. But I just did. What? Are you suggesting that the whip is a fake then? She's right. I can't use the vampire killer. This whip wasn't originally within my family. You've heard of the Belmont family, haven't you? Why, of course I have. They've used that whip for generations to destroy Dracula. Because if you read the book, that's what Dracula's weak to, is the frickin' whip. Except he's not. And that family is related to the Morris family by blood. Been doing your research, huh? Unfortunately, the fact is we're not the true successors. But hey, no problemo. Because they all said no problemo back in 1944. I've won every battle until now without the whip. Not one loss. Not only that, but I'm here too. Yeah, I was wondering about that. You are... Oh, that was the wrong voice. Well, excuse me. If you're from the church, then remember this. I am Charlotte Allen. Charlotte, I've heard that name before. Aren't you from North Carolina? Charlotte. Oh, Charlotte Flair. Okay, that's right. You're Ric Flair's girl. Even once again, Ric Flair hasn't even been born yet. Oh, you must be the great magician everyone's been talking about. Great, you say. Unbelievable to think that she was a mere child. Oh. Well, I don't mean for such a lovely young lady. You heard that, Jonathan. He called me lovely. Oh, this is going to be a long game, isn't it? So anyway, Vincent, you had some business with me. Yeah, oh yeah, yes I do. I've been ordered to assist you in your quest. I've brought potions with me, but well, what? It's a matter of economics, which means you're gonna have to buy this shit from me. You want us to pay, right? Well, if you insist. Sure, no problemo. Again, we say no problemo in 1944 all the frickin' time. That's what we do. You'd say, hey, do you want to go shoot some Nazis? No problemo. Why not? You can take care of that. But more importantly, the castle. Is it really Dracula's castle? No. No one has seen Dracula thus far. However, the church insists that it is indeed Dracula's castle. No doubt about it. This castle's pulsating with dark magical power. I can't imagine it's anything but the castle of Lord Dracula I've studied in the books. Sounds like fun. Come on, we better get going then. Charlotte? Right with you. Be careful. I'll search for a safe place. I'll meet you inside. Farewell. Alright, so, he says he can't use a vampire killer, but what's he doing right there? He's using the vampire killer. We can switch between... I'm trying to remember how to switch between them. That's not it. We'll figure it out. You can switch between Charlotte and Jonathan here. And of course they're going to act in completely different ways. Okay, Xbox. Now we have Charlotte here. Okay, Charlotte can't... Oh, not Charlotte. Jonathan can't do... There we go, got him now. Jonathan can swing his whip, but he does... This is the only direction he can swing it in, is right in front of him. He can't do that cool little... whipping around sort of thing, so that's been taken from us. As we see on the right-hand side of the screen, we still have the same... doohickey up there. As you can see, we have we're level 1. Charlotte and Jonathan will level up at the same time, so that's you don't have to worry about that. We can switch between them, and they'll each have different powers. As you can see, what we will level up, we just killed the zombie. We don't have to worry about collecting souls in this game.
We do have the map on the upper part, though, and that's, remember, this was for the Nintendo DS, the dual screen. So everything we're seeing on the right-hand side of the screen is stuff that would have been made available on the secondary screen of the Nintendo DS. Bobo's closed. Okay, so... Hobo's clothes are better than casual clothes, so... Ah! I don't remember a whole ton about this game, so... We have a short sword. Can we equip that? Okay, we can. So instead of the whip, we can go any way we want to with Jonathan, because he's technically not supposed to use the vampire killer, I guess. Even though he's using it. So just like any of the other, all the other Metroidvanias, the Igavanias we've been playing, the idea is to find ourselves a save room right away and make sure we are using that as a base of operations, so to speak, so we can does that mean that way it so we can okay, level up and continue exploring, finding everything we can. A lot of stuff. Oh, this is right from Rondo of Blood. Okay, well, we took a hit there. Throwing a knife used by hunters. Okay, so that must be the dagger skill. I do see that up there too. What is that? Can we get that? Not yet. And the Charlotte can jump twice. She can't. Alright, so we gotta come back for that. Or we'll come out that side and grab it. Oh. I messed that up. Okay. Let's try that again. This is what they want us to do. Try it a different way. Good morning, Grizzled. How you doing, buddy? Push that there. Now we'll have her. I can switch. So there's going to be like a tag team kind of thing here. Head guard. Making sure. Okay, yeah. It's Hump Day. Grizzled's favorite day of the week is Hump Day. And I don't blame him. It's Hump Day. Who doesn't? Oh, what's... Something's here. It's not human. A monster? No, wait, I sense no evil from him. Alright, we need a voice for him. Ah, you can see sense my presence. Who are you? Who are you? A ghost. As you can see, ghosts have no need for names. Incredible, he managed to stay sane despite the castle's evil influence. How is it possible? I don't know about you, but he sure seems shady to me. Think what you will, it is your choice. However, can you truly destroy me with a whip you can't even use? Only one way to find out, you bastard. Wait, hold on. How do you know he can't use the vampire killer? Huh? I find it very odd that a ghost not being controlled by the power of Dracula's castle. A smart girl compared to this foolish boy. Just before I died, I cast a magical barrier on myself, binding my soul to this place. I'm free from the castle's control, but I'm trapped here. But a paranormal entity like you can easily be affected by magic. Casting a barrier like that repels the castle's powers. It's impossible, even for me. Just who are you? My name is meaningless, but I suppose you can call me by something. Very well, call me Wind. Mr. Wind. Just Wind is fine. All right, Wind. What are you doing here? Didn't you hear him? He's trapped here, remember? I understand that. But if he truly has this much power, he could use other methods besides just binding his spirit here. My, you really are a bright little girl, aren't you? Stop treating me like a child. My name is Charlotte. All right, got it. And who is this kid? Oh, you calling a kid? It's Jonathan. Jonathan Morris. You know, you heard about me in those damn books. The reason I'm here, simply put, is regret. I will not rest until the lord of this castle is vanquished. I thought I would lend assistance to those who might defeat him. But if you can't move from here, how could you help us? In spirit form, I'm able to grant items and techniques I once possessed in life. I think they'll be of great help to you. In that case, please help us. No, I've been able to do fine without any of his help so far, so why don't you just, Right, so far, but this is Dracula's castle. Even if you could use that whip, we would still be in great danger. Don't you remember your father? Hey, bitch, this is my whip. I would be using it all the way here. Enough about my father. A dead man who leaves me fulfill his destiny. Forget him. Sorry, but still. No, wait, I'm sorry. I guess I got a bit carried away. It's the New Yorker in me. I can't help it. You might be right, Charlotte. Wind, perhaps we could use your help. Would you help us? Oh, you are a little shit, aren't you? If you can complete the tasks I give, only then will I help you.
How are things? Care to try? This is your training.
The priest should have some useful things for you in the next room. Get the potion and the map. Deal. Let's go, Charlotte. Can't get in that way. I always wondered who the architect of this castle is, because it's just not made for normal people to walk around. I can't slide yet. That there is a fast travel. Can't slide yet. And displays the names of the enemies. That's right, you were dust in the wind, baby. That's correct. Did you say this next room? Okay, this next room.
Oh, well, welcome back.
And so you're selling your potions here?
Yeah, there aren't many now, but my stock will increase little by little.
For a price, right?
Yes, I'm afraid so, Master Jonathan.
And don't try anything shifty. Not even... don't try anything shifty, and don't even try to lie. Still, it is true that rural churches are short on money, or so they say.
Thank you. You're lifesavers. Anyway, please have a look. Welcome back.
Thank you indeed.
It does have in here stuff that they'll want that we can buy. Master ring. This is master seed. Interesting.
Thank you.
So now that we've done that, he should be.
How are things? Excellent.
All right. Now you should be able to advance deeper into the castle. If you complete the tasks I give, I shall teach you even more techniques, including magic skills. Master them, and I might entrust you with some items from my past. Sounds good to me. Oh, one more thing regarding this castle's lord. You mean Dracula, right? I've read books about him. Dracula isn't this castle's lord. What do you mean? It isn't the place called Dracula's Castle? It is indeed Dracula's castle. However, the castle's lord is a vampire by the name of Brona. I've heard nothing about him. As one would expect, his identity has been kept secret for years, after all. He infuses magic into paintings to increase his power. You will undoubtedly come across paintings in this castle. Search for these paintings. He's using paintings to make the castle's power his, isn't he? Still, we won't have to face Dracula, so that's good news, right? Be careful, his power grows stronger by the minute. No problemo, once again. We say that a lot in 1944. We said no problemo all the time. That's what we do. It's just, it's a way, it's a cold greeting. We will get you the revenge you've been waiting for. That's a promise. Trust us, Jonathan might seem unreliable, but he'd never break a promise. That's reassuring. Very well. Best of luck to you. Alright then. I'm sorry. Alright then, let's go find them paintings. So, a lot of this game, I mean, the castle is here, and there's a lot of castle stuff, so we can now slide. But we're going to have to visit other areas in the world to actually find these paintings. This is a painting we have to go into. So we're going to leave the castle and go to this area. The painting, its power is incredible. It must be one of them paintings. Without a doubt. I've got it. Get a share? This painting's function, Browner is using it to control the tower of the castle. Yeah, we've already discussed this. Well then, let's hurry up and rip it to shreds. Impossible. Anything we do will be pointless. From what I can tell, based on the theory of curse amplification, this picture is a multi-layered pseudo-space barrier. That's a kind of paranormal phenomenon. Okay, and yeah, what is that in human language? That's a great question there, Jonathan. We're asking the important questions here. In short, think of it as a series of walls surrounded by the magic controlling Dracula's castle. The painting itself is just the outermost wall. As soon as you break it, it'll regenerate. It's unbreakable. How convenient. So now what? I'll sync up my magic with the painting so we can enter it. That'll be the best way to seal the castle's magic away. The risk is quite high, though. No problemo. Once again, we say that a lot in 1944. Come on, what do we gotta lose? Okay then, here we go. So we're in the painting now? Here, the vision of the artist is fully realized, literally. Alright, so we have left the castle and we're now in the city of Hades. We can fast travel. I guess we can fast travel to wherever, right here. Wow. Well, this is only taking one hit point at a time. Clover Tiara looks like it's something for Charlotte. So the information we have here, it says the skeleton is number 3, 10 XP, 3 EX. Okay, so let's tell you what the EXP is worth. That's actually even better. How many we've killed, and it will give you like a 3-star, or number 1 is a rare drop. And that looks like it's for Jonathan. So let's go ahead and equip that. And it is. Wow. Talk about a good shot. Feels like a save room. Oh, it's not. There we go. Come on, really? How did he even know? Alright, so we can summon the skeleton in battle. We need to. Yeah, I don't like that. Crap. Gotta do this whole thing again. Dropped all sorts of worms. Oh, I got the skeleton first thing there. Let's go level up here. Kind of forgot my station for a second. Yep.
How are you, Castlevania? I'm counting on you. I'll make you a deal. Thank you.
Make sure we save this time.
How are things? Well done.
All right. Try that City Haze again. Except this time we'll do it a little more judiciously. The castle hub will be a kind of a, you know, as we progress, we'll get farther through the castle. We already know this. We know this too. Okay, here we go. go. He took a lot. Trying not to take stupid hits, but hey, here we are, taking stupid hits. Alucard, welcome in, buddy. How you doing? Happy Hump Day to you. It's Grizzled's favorite day of the week. So you read my my response to your friend. Taking stupid hits here. Good, I'm glad to hear it. It's indeed Hump Day. Alright. Two specials we got there. So if we take a look at Jonathan, let's equip him with the breastplate. I believe... No? Is it Charlotte's then? Axe always is nice. He didn't respond to it because he knows he's wrong. That's the thing. That's why when you have these kids though who don't know a damn thing about how the gaming business, how gaming goes as a business. Tough. Good. Another corset. Oh, wow. Okay. Intelligence goes up, but defense goes up. Defense is going to be important right now. Oh, another one of these guys. Not that we really need to kill him. Ooh. I just don't get the idea of shitting on someone's, shitting on what someone has because it's not what you have, you know. Good lord. Should get to level up. Need to level up. Go back and save. Those levels up are important. Echo the Dolphin coming back? That's interesting. Echo is one of those games that there are people who really like them and there's people who really don't. They were definitely a product of the 90s where everything was about conservation and saving the animals and the rainforest and all that. Not that that's bad. I just know that it was a product of its time. And they've made, what, how many, are there 3-4 games in the series? Because they did Echo, then there was like Echo 2, they did one on the Sega CD, I think. There might have even been one on the Dreamcast, now that I think about it. But once again, I seem to remember owning, I think, Echo the Dolphins on the Genesis collection. Sonic's Ultimate Genesis collection, get on the Switch. I could be wrong. I thought there was at least one more. Copper plate. That's even better for Jonathan, right? Yep. That's 5 more defense. That's huge. Okay, so Jonathan will be able to equip different weapons. Different results. keep trying to level, and we're gonna go back and now we got that. We're gonna go back and save. Now, I'm not saying this claymore is gonna be the best weapon ever. It's not, but it's gonna offer more power to Jonathan at this point. Because you can't properly use the vampire killer, even though he's using it. Anyway, back in the 90s, guys, everything was about with kids was about conservation, was about saving the rainforest, saving the animals, and all that stuff. And I'm not saying it's bad. It's not, but that is very much what we got with a lot of these TV shows and movies and games too. You know, we had Fern Gully. We had, you know, as a movie, we had Captain Planet was big back at that point. And to level up. So we had a lot of stuff that was kind of in our face about saving the planet, saving the animals, and you know, clean air, which, you know, we needed. Absolutely we needed. Dang it. Maybe we can take that hit. It's alright though, we're getting money too. As you can see, even though the whip has superior length, it doesn't, because Jonathan can't use it properly. We are kind of at the mercy of... There we go. Of what the game offers us. Could always switch over to Charlotte, but she takes less of she can take less punishment than Jonathan does, at least at this point. Pardon me. I don't think Charlotte can equip that, but let's just see. No, she can. lots of money. Leather whip. Not as strong as the Claymore, but we can use it faster. And it's got a far superior length to it. Are we going to platform 9 3/4? Dead by Daylight. That was really popular for a bit, but if they're laying people off, I guess it's not as popular anymore, right? Crap. So don't forget, today, guys, is going to be a bonus stream. Desi is, she's actually still at home right now, but she will be heading out to Wisconsin for a bit and for a day, and so tonight we're gonna have ourselves a good old-fashioned bourbon stream. Yeah, I mean, that's what I'm saying. It was popular for a bit, but come back for that, I guess. I know there was a while where people were really playing it, but the problem is when you live by the sword, you die by the sword, and if someone brings along something better that you're not able to offer, then yeah, it's going to happen. Yeah, people do still play it. I do know that, but I don't think is it still the on force. You know, a lot of people still play it the way that they used to. I know people still play it. It's again, it just comes down to, unless you have, you know, we've talked about the free to play stuff before, or I don't know if Dead by Daylight's free to play, but the games as a service thing before. If you're not offering something that your customer base wants, they'll find it elsewhere. Space is too crowded right now for stuff like that. I've never played it, but I think it's for PC. I don't know if it's for console or not. Well, Whisk, okay. Just push your way over here. It is on console? Okay. It's not free to play though, right? You have to pay for it? Fast travel, okay. Yeah, I've seen streamers play it too. I've got some friends that have played it. I've seen them play it. Animal pinwheels. Okay, they make her look taller. I don't know. This requires PS Plus. Well, I have PS Plus. At least the baseline. Go. Keep on, keep it on. Okay, I would think that didn't work. Let's try this. There we go. That'll work. All partner to use their sealer magic with the R button. Okay. Let's see what's up there. Go. Crap! I saw them coming and there was nothing I could do about it. Another fast travel. sure that mace is strong. I don't think it's going to be as useful as our whip right now. Why does this show a hole in the ceiling? Weird. Alright. Oh, good. My favorite. Save spots. Especially when we are 32 away from a level up, so won't be too much longer on that one. That's what I wanted. Level up. Saving that money. Dang. You can only hit for one. Kind of annoys me. Yep. Now we get them down in three hits instead of two. That looked like something for her. Better than the corset. Doesn't look as good, but what does, you know? I mean, it's what you gotta do. Sixty-eight percent of this area has been unlocked, not the whole castle. Okay. Didn't even know that was there, but we'll take it. Nun shoes. Better for her. Yeah, in Japanese lore, the color red means hero. So if you look at a lot of like anime, like Vash the Stampede and Dante from Devil May Cry, they outfit them in red because red is a heroic color in Japan. Well, at least they have fast travel spots all over the place. Ooh. Oh, crap. Oh. Okay, save spots are my favorite. Boss. Okay. We lose, we lose. We'll just go back and level up some more and explore. It's the Headless Horseman. Oh, can't attack the head at all, huh? Yep, we're gonna die. Not prepared for this fight yet. Yep. It's all good. We saved right before it. That is the wrong one. Okay, so we already tried that. Let's go explore a little bit, see what else we can find. So far it's been pretty straightforward as to where things are. Go. No problem there. We're going to level up again here pretty soon. It was that I wanted to see because it showed... something that we didn't see, that I didn't see. There's our level up. Now I am about saving our levels up. Important, très important. $100 there. Not bad. Ah, still took a hit. See, because I have an area here where it looks like we're supposed to be able to get up there. There are secret areas that we did miss, so let's go look. Nope. Of course, I don't know if there's stuff that we're going to be able to get this time through or not. I don't know if we'll be able to. I don't remember if we'll be able to come back here. Probably we'll be able to, but. Okay. But this was this was released in 2006, I think. The second game on the DS. I've talked about the DS before here on the channel, especially since we were talking about Dawn of Sorrow. Nintendo was very kind of... They proclaimed when they were first announced the DS, they were not... that they were just telling people about all the things it could do. But in reality, what Nintendo really wanted was trying to get a lot of their developers, third-party developers, to take advantage of the touchscreen. And that's why, like, with Dawn of Sorrow, had that, there it is. Dawn of Sorrow had that, touchscreen, interface to it for drawing the magic circles, which was the worst part of the game. Okay. We're gonna die here because that hurt. Of course, we would see the touchscreen used, and like we just saw it used here as well. They did, still toy with it some, but I would not sit here and tell you that the touchscreen was used nearly as much in this game as it was with the drawing of the magic circles, which was a big pain in the ass. I mean, I'm not saying anything y'all don't already know. Come on, really? Not worried. Does this go? Stop it! Oof. Just barely made it. Okay, I do see there's a spot over there. This is a nice map. They actually have, where are we? It says 81.20% of the map. I like these maps that actually have color coding on them. When they, like the green on this map shows you the secret passages. I actually like that. Protendo. Yeah, it's pretty much Nintendo gets I hate to use the word innovate. It is my opinion that what Nintendo does is they come across something like the touch screen or motion controls or whatever, and they're like, this is really cool, and then they only have certain, you know, like one or two things made for it to that are fun, and then they expect everybody else to make fun stuff to go along with it too, and it's just like, that's no. I remember when they were heavy on the Wii, and I've always been, well, not always, but I've been anti-Wii, still anti-Wii. I still think the Wii is the worst console Nintendo's ever put out. And they, you know, they do the motion control. They're like, yeah, motion controls. You don't have to use the motion controls if you don't want to. It's up to the developer. And the developer's like, yeah, we need to use motion controls. And there are just very few games that know how to use it to make it fun and not tiring. You know, if we're looking at Wii Sports, Wii Bowling is fun as hell. Wii Baseball is fun as hell. Wii Boxing is very tiring. It's very taxing on your body because of the way that it is. It's, you know, you box one match and you're probably done. Right, Whiskey? Yeah. I didn't even see that. We got a potion. Where are we on the map? Okay, I see that. I see it looks like the next... And I'm purposefully going through and killing everything again so we can get more levels up. So, if you're wondering why I'm not taking advantage of the fast travels, it's because I want experience. Looks like there's one in the middle of the room of this long hallway. Another calling card of Iga here is to put something in the middle of one of these long ass hallways that you would miss if you're not really. Exactly sure where it is. That's not it. Need the owl morph. Okay, so we don't have the right morph for that. So we can't get that one, but there are some other ones we can get, so we'll get moving here. We are going to level soon. I'm looking to see where we are. There. I still don't see where they're... I mean, I've lost my mind before, but... they're making it look like there's an area right here. And there's not. So I don't know. Level up. Perfect timing too, right there, right before the save. Actually, that's pretty handy. Allows you to see breakable walls. Seeing where I am on this map here. Okay, I did get that one. That little shit. There we go. Yeah. Alright. And here we are, right in front of the boss again. See if we can beat this guy's ass this time. We did level up twice, so we'll see. Oh my. Damn. That hits like a truck. They're worth 9. You could do a lot worse, but still, we're not in a... Still get hit. I'm not trying to power level here. I still took the hit. I'm trying not to get hit, and I'm still taking the hit. I mean, what can you do? There we go, that's better. So his head is what we have to watch out for, I guess. We got it. Woo, that monster just now seemed to be the core of this the core of the magic energy. Meaning Browner can't use the castle's power now. No, not quite. His control of the castle's power has decreased a bit, but... Decreased a bit? I think there's something else. Oh, my. I knew I smelled something. Seems like some maggots got inside. Ah! A vampire! My, such an attitude. You dare disrespect somebody of my caliber? I am a lady, Lady Loretta. You probably think your victory has weakened us a bit. However, I do have some tragic news for you. This wasn't the only one of Father's paintings. I know that. I can obviously tell by sensing the movement of magical energy. What an amusing sight. A child who fancies herself an adult. Oh, you bitch. Let's take care of her, Charlotte. Right with you. What? What the heck? This never happens. I swear, it never happens. The whip. Jonathan, what are you doing? Unfortunately, I have strict orders from Father not to fight you. Now, if you'll excuse me... Why did you stop attacking? It was like some strange power was... Oh, never mind. I'm sure it was nothing. I probably just imagined it. Sorry. Oh, well. Just like the vampire said, I sense other paintings. I can't pinpoint their exact location, though. We'll just have to find them. Let's head back to the castle. Well, let's first save. Because we did get a level up, and we beat a boss, so... Go. Okay, there's other spots over here. First of all, we're going to take that spring off partner shoulders to gain and jump mid-air. Shit. Hey. Alright, down here. Oh, that's because of the peepers. Yeah, the peepers tell me. Tuxedo coat. Sure. Ow. Got them both. Okay, that's going to be a power we don't have yet to get over there. Keep on whipping. Whip it. Whip it good. Moonwalkers. Whatever. Nope. Another axe guy. .3%. Longsword is stronger, but it doesn't. It's not going to have the reach, so I'm going to stick with the leather whip for now. Velvet ribbon has got to be for Charlotte, right? Yeah. That's why we couldn't get down there. Okay. Now we can. But let's go this way. A lot of axe knights here, or axe armors. Okay, so there are two places we can't get to yet. And because we don't have the correct familiars. Owl or toad. But we have unlocked 100. Wow, it says 104.8%. Okay, go us. So I'm guessing I'll be able to come back here. But we will definitely save it ahead of time. That's right. Da da da. Da 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 da. We can open it, but we can't get up there yet. So. supposed to level up again. But I definitely want to make sure we are able to come back here. I wouldn't see why we wouldn't be able to. Go. Take all that money. We're almost 20,000 gold, which tells me the economy of scale in this game is probably going to be like really expensive. If we got 20,000 gold from just the first painting, that tells me that there's probably going to be quite a bit of money needed to get some of the best stuff in the game. We got 20,000. You guys are worth 10. There we go. Quick little save here. About to level. Might as well go ahead and level since we are standing here. We almost got him. $2. Wow, that was worth it. Okay, let's save that. didn't mean for him to pop me. Thought I had him. Shows what I know. Huh. How have you gotten worse at killing that thing? It's kind of nuts. Kinda nuts. So today is this is the first of 3 streams today. Ooh. Falchion. It's another great sword. We're going to do our normal streams today, our morning and afternoon streams, and then at night I will do another one. Desi won't be here, so after we're done with today's normal streams, you know, what I do is I will away for about an hour, hour and a half, maybe 2 hours, take care of the dog, eat some dinner, unwind, probably go down to the river today, that'd be nice. And then we'll come back probably about 6:30, 7 o'clock. Pick up right here, you know, where we're leaving off with when we leave off this afternoon, and that'll be tonight. So I hope you guys will join me for all of that. Make sure that we can still get back there if we need to. We can. Okay, so that's good.
How are things?
Go to the butcher in town and punch some meat.
I'm counting on you.
Okay. He wants us to punch some meat.
I'll make you a deal.
Yes, there'll be a bonus stream tonight. Save here. So they want us to go back into town and punch meat. We can do that. We have to go the other way though. The rest of the week should be normal though. Desi will be back tomorrow, and we will have our fun like normal tomorrow and Friday. Gotta remember where to punch the meat. Remember there was meat. Oh, crap. Alright, we got you there. I'd watch TV tonight, but the shows that Desi and I watch, if she's not here, I don't watch them. So I wait for her to come home so we can watch them together. And that will be tomorrow. We'll get to watch stuff together. She's not looking forward to going. She's just driving to Wisconsin, but she's been driving a lot lately, and traffic's been bad because of the weather. The weather gets nicer, and there's a lot more cars on the road, and she's already in the car for an hour and a half as it is, so I definitely don't blame her at all for being not happy with her travel. It's just taking up a lot of her time, and you know, she didn't show up yesterday until about 7. She was in the car for about an hour and 40 minutes to get home, and it's just, again, it's taking her toll on her, and I can't say I blame her whatsoever. Witch's hat. That looks like something that Charlotte would wear. So can't say I blame her at all. Ba-da-ba-ba. Okay. This is actually not where I wanted to go. I went the wrong way. It's alright though, it's XP, it's money. I hope we're getting close to where the meat is. I know we saw meat, I just don't remember where it was. Which is fine. This isn't the right way. I will. Ah! Stabbed me right in the face. Go. All right. And we're starting to get closer to another level up, so. Huh. Didn't really want to throw that axe, but you throw that axe, Les. I can't get in there yet. Not bad. Down. Man. Yeah, I'm gonna do Link to the Past at some point. Maybe after we're done with this. Or, I mean, after we're done with Castlevania, I mean, because after this we're doing Order of Ecclesia. Ah. Still don't see the meat. Hell, with the Switch and everything, we can do Wind Waker. We can do Ocarina of Time. Wind Waker is really one of my favorites as well. I can remember when they first showed off the GameCube and what the GameCube was going to be capable of doing, they showed off this tech demo of Ganon fighting Link, and it looked like, you know, the dark gothic looking Zelda game. Gotta still play this. You haven't played Portrait of Ruin? That's hard to believe. I would think you you would have known more about this than I did. What is that? That's hard to believe. Did you play Order of Ecclesia? Did you play the last one? Order of Ecclesia is basically Bloodstained with Castlevania. If you look at Bloodstained and you look at Order of Ecclesia, they are so close to being the same game, it's not even funny. Had the DS. Okay, so you have the Dominus Collection. So you do have it, you just haven't played it yet. I might have 3 DSs, and they all might be Zelda themed. The only one I don't have that I wish I had of the DSs is the Zelda 3DS that they did. The original 3DS Zelda console is actually very sexy, but I did not end up getting one. I have a DS Lite that's Zelda themed. I have a DS XL that's Zelda themed, and I have the new 3DS, the one that's the Majora's Mask one, which is funny because I don't care for. Well, you just watched me play Dawn of Sorrow. I got done with that. But I played. I don't like Majora's Mask, but I did like that. Oh, and the Link Between Worlds. I have another one too. I did get that 3DS, the Link Between Worlds. Apparently I missed where our meat area is. I do have one. They had the 3DS, the Majora's Mask one, and then they had the Link Between Worlds one for the new one, I think, or something to that effect. And then I have a Zelda-themed, well, I have the Tears of the Kingdom Switch OLED, and then I've got the Zelda-themed Switch Lite. I've never opened the Switch Lite. It's actually right there on my game thing. It's still in the box. I don't know if I'll ever open it, but it's a sexy DS Lite. I bought my. I think I pre-ordered mine and I got it lucky with it. Maybe it's up there. whenever they do Zelda-themed consoles, they are sexy. They are very sexy. And the only one I don't have, like I said, that I don't have is the original 3DS Zelda that they did. I had a 3DS at that point, and well, let's go over the 3DS for a second. The 3DS, Nintendo kind of got in some trouble with it because they charged too much for it at launch. And so all your early adopters who bought it in March, by September, Nintendo had lowered the price down by, I think, $80. It was $250 when they released it, and then they lowered it to $180, I think it was. And their fans were pissed off, that your early adopters were pissed off. That's like, how the hell are you bring it out, we're your early adopters, where the hell is our you know, why are you, what are you going to give us? And Nintendo, to their credit, biker's jacket. Fence was way down. Nintendo, to their credit, actually did make good on stuff. They gave us a bunch of digital games. Now, a lot of them were old Nintendo and stuff they were going to sell to a lot of people anyway. You know, Zelda, stuff like that. But I had that, and I wasn't sure what to do with it. You know, I had it on my old DS, and I didn't want to do something to disrupt that. Plus, Nintendo was going digital at this point with a lot of their shit, and I ran into that, and I didn't like it. I didn't like that at all. Here it is. This is where we needed to go. So we need to equip on Jonathan. And we got that. Give him back the leather whip. And that's back when Nintendo was also first kind of dabbling in a lot of things they weren't used to. To be completely fair to Nintendo, and I know people are going to be like, you're defending Nintendo. A lot of Japanese companies tend to be very slow adopters when it comes to certain things because they don't know how the technology works. And a really good example of that is when Funimation / Crunchyroll now got their hands on One Piece. They got the idea that of streaming the newest episode as soon as it aired in Japan. And the anime company in Japan was like, no, you can't do that.
How are they? Well done.
They didn't like that at all, and they were very slow to allow it. Because they weren't sure how digital distribution worked. So it was one of those things where they really needed to understand how it worked and what they were going to be able to do and all that. And then, of course, it didn't help that I think it was a month into it, Funimation got hacked, I think it was, and the episode made it out before it made air. Basically, what Funimation wanted was too high. They wanted to be able to stream the newest episode the same night in Japan as it would say, like the day after it was in Japan. So they would actually put it. Really? There we go. Oh, now we can do the whip thing. Okay. But they kind of got in. They really kind of spear. And there's a boss. Well, that's even better. Well, before we hit that boss, I want to save. Oh, save room right there. So that nearly blew up the whole deal with the Japanese company. Nearly cost them the deal. They were, because they got hacked and the episode was pirated. Whoa. Ooh, okay, it still hurt. Shit. We weren't doing that bad. Just to get his pattern down. Hey, R2, good to see you. And drop the Clayface movie poster. And how does it look? Stuck like that? What the hell? Ah! I thought he was... Oh, you... how am I supposed to predict that? I'll check it out. I kind of hate to sound like a negative Nancy here. I don't mean to. But once again, they're trying to adapt a lesser-known Batman villain. Not that Clayface isn't a good villain. It's just that he's not exactly the A-team when it comes to comic book villains. Especially when you're talking about the dream team of villains. There we go. We got him. Is not. It's just not. Clayface isn't the draw that I think that they think it is. I guess, you know, it's just be like making a movie about Scarface, the Batman villain Scarface. Not that Scarface isn't a good villain. It's just that he's, if you're looking for the same kind of pop you got from like the original Joker film, you're not going to get it with Clayface. Can't push that. Yeah, that won't move. Yeah, I will too. I'm not gonna say it's gonna be a bad movie. That's not what I'm saying. I'm just saying that when you're looking at Batman villains, bastard. Clayface isn't exactly the first thing that comes to your mind. So, and I want to say, I use my mother as a gauge for this kind of stuff. Not that my mother is everything, but my mother is the very definition of a normie, right? Now, if you ask my mother to name, you know, a Batman villain, she'll know the Joker, Penguin, Catwoman, you know, anyone that was on the old Adam West show. But that's pretty much where it ends. Mr. Freeze, possibly. But Clayface was never on the old Batman show, so I don't think... that she would know. I'm about to level up again. You're level up. I'd like to see the Doomsday trailer that was at CinemaCon. I'd like to see that. I know Disney... supposedly Disney used a new technology that prevents people from recording it. Some sort of green laser or something like that. Invisible Man. I thought that's what those would do. They flip over so you can't stand on them. Oh, good. take it. I like these glasses that show you where the secret rooms are. But you know what? Sony did it too. They're going off with... They made... Morbius, you know, Morbius isn't exactly the pinnacle of Spider-Man villains. He's more of an anti-hero, really, but I mean, he's not that big of a deal. Kraven the Hunter, I would argue Kraven the Hunter's also not a main event player. And then they did Madam Web for some reason, outside of the fact they were trying to they were talking about trying to expand it for girls to get involved, which once again, I'll say it once, I'll say it again, the people who are the women who are fans of the comic book genre are fans of the comic book genre as it is, not as you want it to be. You're not going to draw any more people in. Damn. That one took a licking. But you're not going to bring yourself to all these girls are not going to get interested in Spider-Man now because you put a Madam Web out. And of course, my favorite thing about the Madam Web thing was even Dakota Johnson, who was Madam Web in that movie, she knew it was a piece of shit. That was the whole funny thing about it, was she on the press tour for it, you could just tell she was dejected that she was in that movie. The only one who came out of that movie better than she went in was Sydney Sweeney. Everybody else in that movie, their stock lowered. And I wonder why Sydney Sweeney ended up okay out of that whole thing. Damn it. Oh, okay. It was something, but it wasn't something. Good God. That bat just came up. Are the bats never... no, they don't stop? At least the bats are only doing 1 damage each. But they are perfectly placed to piss me off. Got another whip. A bandana. We're gonna keep what we have for now. But isn't it interesting though how one bad movie can really sink somebody's career? I mean, to be completely fair, after, and I realized there was another movie after this, she has been cast in things, but Margot Robbie, she used to be like the bee's knees, and after Harley Quinn, the Birds of Prey movie, didn't go over the way they wanted it to. Hopefully there is a save spot around here, because we need it. We need it like a fat kid needs donuts. That looks like death. I thought you would appear, the one who imposes upon my master. He's swirling with black magic. I've read about him. Dracula's eternal servant. Death. Dracula's not... Dracula isn't this castle's master anymore. Why are you here? I can read. What an odd thing to say. This castle belongs to Lord Dracula, to him and no one else. I get it. You've joined forces with Browner because you're thinking of resurrecting Dracula, aren't you? Browner? Who are you talking about? There's no point in playing dumb. We already know the current master of this castle is a vampire by the name of Browner. Vampire Browner. Even with my power, I didn't sense that. This needs to be dealt with before the return of my master. What? You really didn't know? Well, it doesn't matter. You're connected to Dracula. So I'll fight you here and now. Ha! With that useless whip of yours, at least your dead father was strong enough to wield it. Don't compare me to my father. Calm down, Jonathan. You can't beat him without strategy. Oh, and I think he needs a little child to admonish him. That bitch! Sorry, Charlotte. Whenever someone mentions my father, I just lose it. As he's like Marty McFly. Nobody calls me chicken. That's alright. It's not like you started hating your father just now, but what's the point in getting angry at someone who isn't even here? It's because he's not here. Listen, my father's only taught me the basics of fighting. Then he went out and got himself killed, leaving me to add to the whip. A whip he didn't teach me how to yield. He was so selfish. He must have had his reasons. And don't forget, you've been fighting without the whip's power so far, thanks to his teaching. Maybe so. But now Dracula may be reviving, and I can't even use the power that I'm meant to use. Even though my father could. That's true, but... Enough with all this talk about my father. The talking won't change a thing. Come on, let's go. When death makes an appearance, Dracula can't be far behind. Yeah, you're right. No one says anything about the simple fact that Death himself takes orders from Dracula. What the hell's up with that? This is... okay. Only because we need to make sure we save, and we're almost dead, so. Wind does nothing else for us. All right, Mr. Man, what do you got for us?
Make you a deal.
You better make us a deal. I'm gonna make. I just don't see anything that I necessarily need to get right now. But we recovered our health. That's the important thing. Oh, we're gonna level up again. Persephone. That was weird. She had a vacuum cleaner. At least she cares about her job, though. I mean, she's trying to clean up the castle. Can't do nothing with that yet. Okay, guess we can't do anything there yet. There you go. Yeah, see, they're vacuuming the castle. They care about their job. Don Quixote. Don Quixote, I think, is a book for Charlotte that's going to... Yeah. Oh, I thought... We got a safe spot. That's good. Another boss fight. Okay, let's see how this turns out. I have no idea if I'm doing the right thing or not. I'm not. Okay. Might have to try this again. Yeah. Didn't understand what I was doing there for a second. That's okay. They're not worth that much. Try that again. Yeah, they're worth something. Not bad. We're all right here. And what, tomorrow night's the NFL draft. That's right. At least the first round. Get to see who my beloved Steelers pick. Don't know who they're going to pick. From what I understand about this year's draft, the top 10 picks are going to be like the best of the best, and everybody else, it's going to be kind of a down draft. It's not that great of a draft from what I've heard. But we'll see. We need a quarterback, but from what I understand, there's only one halfway decent quarterback in this year's draft. And he's going first overall, so. If I were the Steelers, I would be trying to, if someone wants to call and try to get, with all due seriousness, if I were the Steelers, here's what I would do. You get the 21st pick overall. That's great. Someone calls you and wants to make a deal. Get a draft pick from 2027. Amass 2027 picks, because there's supposed to be a huge crop of really good talent, especially quarterbacks, in next year's draft. That's right, she's gone from suck to blow. That's correct. We'll level up and we'll try that blob thing again. We're gonna level up. Persephone drops a 4-star something or another. I don't know if we'll get that. Let's save our game. Try that son of a bitch again. Or we can just turn around. That's why I'm using the directional pad on the Switch 2 remote. And I should be using the control stick because it's just not giving me what I want. Ooh, golly, look at the time. Almost lunchtime. Haven't seen Desi yet. And she's not left, because I'd have seen her leave, so I'm guessing she's in the other room having a cup of coffee before she heads up to Wisconsin today. Can't tell if I'm supposed to do this is what I'm supposed to do or not. Looks like he only comes out when you pop his thing. Damn it. Doing much better this time because I got everything, the patterns down a little more. And just keep whipping him. It'll take a few minutes, but hey. That hurt. See, that's the one I have to be prepared for. If he hits me one more time with that, I'm dead. Yarny streaming? Of course she is. Yarny's awesome. Nice. Level up. So, you know, did you so you like what I said to him though? Because he's never replied. Or maybe he has. I have 4 notifications here. Nope. Nope, he didn't. Never replied. You know, you do you, guy. If you want to do digital only, that's your thing. But don't act like that physical media doesn't serve some sort of purpose, because it totally does. First and foremost, it protects the pricing of your precious digital games. Double jump. That's the thing that is the most important, is that the physical market keeps the digital market in check. Pardon me. But usually it's people who don't understand how licensing and how things work, how business works, in order to make their point. Instead, he just goes that they're coasters with artwork on them, and he has no idea what he's talking about. Where's defense? Well, because you can't deny it, Alucard. That's the thing, is that if you do a nickel's worth of research, you'll find out exactly why things are the way that they are with gaming. And in gaming. You know, it's not hard to see about game pricing, about game availability. Look at the games you can't buy anymore. You know, and he's not wrong. If you're buying a game on the PlayStation 5, or the Xbox One or PC, yeah, a lot of those games require online access. But here's the thing: even if you take a game like Borderlands 3, which was on the PlayStation 4, there's an offline mode to that game. They made it to where you can play the game offline. You don't have to be online to play it. So Gearbox can't turn that into a coaster. Thought so. Okay. Let's go ahead and pause it and go ahead and take our lunch break, okay? So I'm going to go ahead and raid out. Let's see. Probably do Yarny, right? Yarny's here. Yep, there's Yarny. There's Smoo as well. Let's do Smoo. Oop, nope, that's the wrong one. Smoo needs more followers and such anyway, so we're gonna go ahead and he's playing Pragmata, so that'll be cool. So I'm gonna go ahead and take my lunch break. Give me about an hour and I'll be back. We'll pick up right here where we're leaving off with Portrait of Ruin. If you haven't done so yet, please follow me: Twitch, Twitter, Kick, and Rumble. Subscription on YouTube. If you're on Rumble, if you're on YouTube, smash that like button, comment, let people know that I'm here. And we're gonna go ahead and raid out the Smoo on Rumble. I'll be back here in about an hour, so no one go fall. I promise I'll be back here real soon. I'll see you guys then.